the problem for sure is that you're 43 years old now, and you started trying to have a baby when you were 38 years old. And as you get older, the fertility of the egg goes down, beginning to go down on a population basis at age 35. But it is a bell-shaped curve, and in some women, it starts going down before age 35, obviously. So you're the classical situation of a woman who kept on trying, and none of the testing revealed the cause of the infertility. And because none of the testing will, other than the fact that you're 43 and you started when you were 38. So you're in a treacherous situation where your eggs are getting worse and worse very quickly. And so, I mean, it's just going down very fast now. So you can't waste any time. We've got to go right to IVF. And of course, I only recommend Mini-IVF. It'll be easier on you. It'll be less expensive. And we'll probably want to freeze the embryos and do several cycles to store up embryos before we even do an embryo transfer to give you the greatest chance of having a baby. Now, it's not going to be a 70 or 80 or 90% success rate with 43-year-old eggs. But if you could save up as many as 6 day 3 embryos, it's not bad. I mean, for that age, the success rate would be about 35, 40% baby rate. But that's it. It might require several cycles to get to those 6 embryos because you have a reduced number of eggs and a reduced fertility of the eggs that you have. Now, if it doesn't work with your eggs, there is no problem with donor eggs. Now, most people want to have their own DNA. I understand that. And they desperately want their own DNA. But if that doesn't work, or you've run out of eggs, we don't have any unhappy cases of people that went to donor eggs. And originally they thought it was spooky and they certainly weren't going to do it. But eventually they wanted a baby and they did donor eggs. And we don't have a single unhappy case, and we've been doing it since 1986. And so we have a 36-year follow-up, seeing these kids growing up. And we don't have any unhappy cases. So why is that? Well, it's easy to match appearance and background, so it doesn't look strange. But what you can't match are intangibles: personality, character, intelligence, emotional stability, and bonding with you as mom. Those 5 features are not in the DNA. They arise very early from how you interact with a baby in the first 2 or 3 years of life. So that's why I said earlier in the program, this baby's only a week old, doesn't matter. A lot is going on during that first week. And the first 2 or 3 years are just really, really critical. And they result in all those things you care about in the baby. And so it doesn't matter where the DNA comes from, really. Now, don't worry. I know you want your own DNA, and we'll do whatever we can to have that. That's inbred in you, and you want your own DNA. But if you can't have it, you'll be very happy with donor eggs. So that's my answer to your 43-year-old dilemma. If you want your own eggs, let's hurry up and do Mini-IVF right away without delay.